Hey, what's going on, guys? It is currently 29 degrees here in Texas. Let's check out some more Reddit. Am I the asshole? Let's go. What? What is this post? Am I the asshole for refusing to attend my brother's funeral because he faked his death to teach me a lesson? So here's the story. Me, 26 female, brother Jason, 28 male, has always been a bit dramatic. He thrives on pulling elaborate pranks and teaching life lessons that no one asked for. A few weeks ago, I forgot to pick him up from the airport because I was stuck at work and my phone died. He ended up taking an Uber home, but he was clearly mad and kept saying things like, "What if something bad happened to me? Would you even notice?" Fast forward to last week when I got a frantic call from our mom sobbing and telling me Jason had died in a car accident. Jesus. I was devastated. She told me that there was going to be a small memorial service at our family's house, and I needed to come immediately. I took the day off from work, bought a black dress, and even wrote a speech about how much Jason means to me. Oh no. What the hell, man? I showed up at the house only to walk in the living room and see Jason alive, sitting in a chair with a smug look on his face. The rest of the family was there too, looking sheepish. Jason stood up and said, "Surprise! Now you know how it feels to lose me. Fuck off." I lost it. Apparently, this whole thing was an elaborate stunt to teach me a lesson about valuing the people in my life. He said he wanted to make sure I'd never forget to pick him up or take him for granted again. My mom and dad had gone along with it because they didn't know how else to get through to me. I called him a psychopath and stormed out. Now Jason is furious, saying I'm being dramatic and can't take a joke. Yeah, it was a fucking funny, hilarious joke, dude. My parents think that I should let it go because technically no one got hurt, but I refused to speak to Jason since, and I told my family I'm not attending any future events if he's there. Jason texted me last night saying I'm being immature and making them look bad to the rest of the family. A few relatives chimed in, saying I overreacted and need to lighten up. Am I the a-hole for cutting off my brother after his fake funeral stunts? Or should I have just laughed it off and appreciated the lesson? Because right now, I'm seriously questioning if I'm in the Twilight Zone. Yeah, I'd be questioning that too. Okay, well, not only Jason is crazy, your whole family is fucking crazy. If they literally think Jason did nothing wrong and it's okay to fake your own death, not only should you cut off Jason, you should cut off your parents, you should cut off all the people saying that Jason is in the right. What the hell's the prank anyway? Like you walk in and Jason's like, "Hey, you thought I was dead? Fuck you." Not the asshole, your brother's stunt wasn't a prank, it was cruel and manipulative. Your parents backing him up makes it worse. You don't have to laugh off something that hurt you just because no one got hurt. Cutting him off is fair. If others think you overreacted, they can deal with his next lesson. You're not wrong to protect yourself from this nonsense. That is so true, man. Cutting him off is like the nice thing you can do in this situation. Honestly, I have no idea how I'd react to this if somebody pulled this on me. It would be a mixture of anger, sadness, just fucking bawling because they're also alive. But also I'm fucking mad at them for faking their own death. But I think you handled it well. And yeah, I agree with you. You should just cut him off. But you OP, not the asshole. Alright, moving on. Am I the asshole for watching porn? I've been with my girlfriend for around 3 years. For a while now, our sex life has been suffering due to my girlfriend having depression and being on antidepressants. That's also with a lower sex drive. She's expressed wanting to have sex more, but whenever I try to initiate it, she turns me down. Due to this, it's been quite a few months since we've had sex. I've been patient and understanding with her and made sure not to pressure her for sex. Whenever I'm in the mood and I've been turned down, I watch porn and masturbate when my girlfriend isn't there. My girlfriend caught me watching porn and got angry. She said I shouldn't be watching it and that it makes her feel like shit that I'm watching porn instead of being with her. I asked her what she wanted me to do when she repeatedly turns me down whenever I try to initiate sex. I pointed out that she has to understand that I'm going to get horny, and what exactly would she expect me to do in that situation? She said I was using her depression as an excuse, but I just reiterated that I've tried initiating sex with her, and I'm being patient when she deals with depression, but she can't expect me to just be fine with having no sex and no masturbating, etc. She just said I was out of order for blaming her illness, which I said again I wasn't doing. Am I the asshole for watching porn? Honestly, I do sympathize with this situation. Any guy that's had a partner for whatever reason can't exactly have sex. I guess in this case, depression and low libido. I think it's fine that you, relieve yourself in other ways. Like every couple will have their own like set of rules for exactly what they define as like cheating or like, doing something they shouldn't. And like porn watching and masturbation is like one of the big topics. Like if I was just to type in on Google right now if watching porn is considered cheating, then you would find very conflicting 50-50 answers of like, yes, it's cheating, no, it's not cheating. So it's very much a different mindset for everyone. UOP, you don't think it's cheating, but your partner definitely thinks it's, I guess not cheating, but she doesn't like you to do that. But now I feel like the best solution to take right now is to actually sit down and discuss what you're gonna do, because she can't have sex, or she said she wants to have sex, but her, I guess, body is not allowing her to have sex. The fact that she also has like a low sex drive and is on antidepressants and stuff like that, a lot of factors are getting in the way. So now it's time to have a real sit down discussion and, decide what you're gonna do from here. Not the asshole, she has 3 choices. 1. Talk to her doctor about how to restore her sex drive. 2. Accept that you will watch porn and masturbate. Or 3. Break up because of this incompatibility. I think option 1 is the best option. I mean, if the low sex drive is just caused by the antidepressants, then just talk to the doctor and get like some different ones. Many people like cycle through antidepressants until they find one that actually works. So I honestly think that would be the best outcome in this choice. Just like get her off the meds, because it seems like the root of the cause is the antidepressants and the fact that she's depressed and has a low sex drive. So hopefully you guys figure it out. Am I the asshole for telling people I'm still going to drink at a bachelor party? A large group of friends and I are going to Tahoe for 3 nights for a bachelor party / guys trip. We haven't had one in over 2 years. Later this month and over the last week, drama has hit, primarily by me. I'm 35 male, have a 2-year-old, and have a 5-month-old. I'm using vacation time and bought a flight 4 months ago to go on this trip. I don't get out much nowadays with 2 kids. I thought a few days with the boys and let loose would be awesome. The groom proposed last spring and their wedding is this upcoming March. It was revealed this past week that the fiancée is 3 months pregnant. The whole group was shocked but congratulatory. She is going to be pregnant for the wedding. A little while later, the best man informed us that the groom quit drinking when she got pregnant. While they might drink later on in life, it would mean no drinking at the bachelor party. In solidarity, the best man asked that we also do not drink. The gist of what I said was hell no. I spent a lot on this trip already. I'm borrowing future time off to go on this trip. My previous time off was used on my baby. I want to do stuff I'm going to enjoy. I understood that we were going for the groom, but I invested a lot of resources in this trip and I want to enjoy it. I want to sit at the blackjack table and suck down a half dozen Coronas if my funds last long enough. I'm still going to drink. If I need to get a hotel at Harvey's or Bailey's, I will. I offered up a day and a night to stay sober, but that wasn't taken well. Half of the group agrees with me, a few are indifferent, and a few are backing the groom / best man. The best man has led the charge in calling me an asshole and telling me I'm being a shitty friend. Am I the asshole? On the one hand, I do understand that you do have 2 kids, you're stuck at home mostly, you haven't taken time off in 2 years, you said. So I understand your reasoning for wanting to just chill out and let loose and drink and just go crazy for a few days. I honestly think that's kind of reasonable. The fact that the groom and best man waited, it seems like they waited to tell everyone that, hey, we're gonna be sober for this trip. The groom is not drinking out of respect for the wife, and that's fine. But the fact that they waited at the last minute to tell you that, it's like, dude, I planned to fucking let loose on this trip. What did you say? I wanted to sit at the blackjack table and suck down Coronas? I mean, it's nice that the groom doesn't want to drink because of the wife, but the fact that he's not pressuring, but the fact that he's telling the rest of the men in the guys trip to say hey, can you guys please not drink too, because I'm not drinking and I don't want to feel left out or something. I don't know about that. I think I would be, respectful, and I would say yeah, sure, because I don't really drink that much anymore anyway. But if I was in this scenario back when I was 24, then I would want to go crazy, dude. Not the asshole in my book. I don't understand why people cannot be happy unless everyone is doing / acting / thinking identical to them. Furthermore, it's a bachelor party. The bachelor himself should be telling everybody to handle it however they want. The only exception to this is if the groom is in recovery for alcoholism. I wouldn't want to jeopardize his sobriety. Yeah, I mean, that would be the exception to the rule, but it definitely just sounds like he sprung it on them at the last minute, and it more or less sounds like he's just not drinking because of his pregnant wife. Which is fine, and I understand, but you can't expect everyone else in the bachelor party, especially if you brought it up to them at the last minute, hey guys, you can't drink on this bachelor party. That I don't agree with. You should have told everybody months in advance. So yeah, OP, you're not the asshole. Am I the asshole for skipping my grandfather's 100th birthday? I, living abroad, recently found myself in a difficult situation regarding my grandfather's upcoming 100th birthday celebration. Thanks to a lucky win on stake, I have the money for the ticket, and being self-employed with remote work means I have the flexibility to take time off. The issue is that it would require a 20-hour flight to get back home, and honestly, I just don't want to deal with such a long journey and a time zone change. I know it's a huge milestone, it's not every day that someone turns 100, but the thought of spending nearly a full day on a plane just makes me want to stay put. I know the whole family will be there, and they're already dropping hints about my attendance. I have both the means and time to go, but I'm just struggling to convince myself to take the trip. So Reddit, am I the asshole for potentially missing this once-in-a-lifetime family celebration simply because I'm feeling too lazy to endure the long flight? You know, the thing that gets me is the fact that you said, I have both the means and the time to go, but I'm struggling to convince myself to take the trip. You know, did you ever stop to think, my grandfather's having his 100th birthday and, this might be his last one. I mean, there are people who make it past 100, but I mean, that's a very small number of people, I would assume. What a jerk, dude. You have both the time and money to go. You just don't want to sit on a flight. Also, if you have the money to go, just book first class. Get the best seat on the plane. Also, it's a 20-hour flight, just fucking take a nap. You'll be upset when you fly home for the funeral that you didn't see him one more time. The reality is, if you plan on living abroad for a while, this is most likely the last time you'll see him. You know, if he's not even willing to go see the grandfather when he's still alive, do you think he's even gonna go for a funeral? I don't know, man. I don't understand this. OP, you are the asshole. Well, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode of Reddit, Am I the Asshole? If you guys enjoyed these stories, go ahead and let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions down in the comments below, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Later.